Welcome to the ProMotion studio. Today we've got the Zak Saltz band in here with us. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Glad to have you guys in here with us. And you guys are out of Bristol. Glad you made the trip down here for us. And give us a little bit of history on the band. I know you've only been together for about 2 years or so.
Yeah, going on about 2 years. 18 months or something like that? Yeah. A little bit of history on the band. Well, I don't know. Johnny, why don't you give us a little bit of history on the band?
Well, right one. How's that? No, me and Zach got together closer to the 2 years ago and went into the studio and just done a little 6-song EPK together. Just the two of us kind of
Trial run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it went pretty good. We liked what we heard, and Waylon, we run across him through a mutual friend, and then had a bass player that left us, and we got Will, and we just couldn't be happier. But the full band, what you see right here, is probably 4 or 5 months old, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. Yep. And I guess all of you have been playing music for a while.
Wow. It's a real nice way to put it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, compared this project to some of the other stuff that you've been in, is this a little bit more one genre or another? Like, is this newer to you, or you guys stretching your legs to new stuff?
Well, for me, it's definitely different. My roots are in bluegrass.
Right.
So that's where I was at. Now, that's what's kind of different about the band is Johnny's roots are in blues. Waylon's a rocker, and then we got Will over here who's blues. So we're just kind of blending all that together and having fun with it.
Well, you played a medley this evening that was a variety of songs, genres, and songwriters. I mean, that kind of reflects on the personality and the diverse taste that the band must have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so putting that medley together, was that everybody got to pick a song, or what happened there?
No, we just kind of guessed at it and threw it together.
Is it all in the right key?
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what it was. Now, how we gonna do this key change? You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun to kind of get through a song and be like, all right, well, I think this is the part where we could change into the next song or whatever.
It's always a group collaboration.
It is. It honestly is, yeah.
And speaking of collaborating, you guys have been writing some new songs as well. You've got a new single on the way, or a new single just came out?
We had one just came out a couple of months ago. It's called Virginia. I wrote the song just driving down the road one day. I was coming out of Roanoke and I was heading down to Tennessee. We had a gig somewhere in Tennessee, and that's how I started writing that one. And I don't know, I called Johnny. Johnny knows we do a lot of writing together, so it's we do it over Google Documents.
Oh, cool.
So I'll type something out, and he sees me typing it, whatever. So I typed it up, and I just sent it to him. And I was like, hey, man, what do you think about this? I'd like for you to change the chorus and change this, change that. And he's like, I ain't going to do a damn thing to it. And took it to the band manager, and he was like, we're going to record that. And that was that quick. I mean, just bam, 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 bam. It was
awesome.
that fast.
Well, I mean, that's kind of... Would you prefer to take your time with a song, or would you prefer it to go that fast? Like, get it done and just...
It seems to go easier and sound better when it goes quick like that. When it just fits and comes together,
just sounds natural.
Instantly. It's natural. It's just perfect.
Little story: we were in Nashville and at a Airbnb, sitting on the back porch. So these two had their guitars out, going over that song. And next thing you know, we get a message on our Facebook that says, hey, we really like that. And it was the neighbors next door listening to us. And we knew we was on to something there because they just looked and seen our trailer out there and seen the name of the band and got on Facebook and liked us and sent us a message saying we really love that song. We enjoy it very much.
And that was
That's
before
great.
we'd ever went to the studio. That's when we was first working it up.
Yeah.
That's instant reinforcement right there. You don't get that kind of instant feedback.
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah.
So you guys have obviously been writing some songs together for quite a few months now, and you've got a couple of other singles out as well, right?
Yeah, you can search for the EP. It was like Johnny said, it was a 6-song EP there. I like to say, a lot of our songs come from somewhere. We like to somehow, some feeling that we've had, a life story somewhere, somehow. But a lot of the stuff that we're writing is coming out of addiction. We are a band that we try to get a message out about that. We've all been there and done that one way or the other. One of the songs on our EP, actually the title of the EP is called Tired of Waiting. And I initially wrote that song as a ballad. I had come out of an NA meeting, and there was a girl sitting on the steps in front of me when I come out. It was at a church, and she's bawling and crying. It looked like somebody just beat the hell out of her. I sat down and I asked her, what was wrong, and all she said was, "I'm tired of waiting for my life to change." That was it. I don't know the girl, couldn't tell you anything about her, but that right there is where that song came from. I went home and wrote a song about it. Then I'm over to Johnny. I'm like, "Hey man, what do you think about this?" And then what'd you do?
Well, Zach, like you said, he's rooted in bluegrass and the older country, and he had written a real pretty ballad, to go along with that song. And I was like, "Zach," I said, and this was when we literally had not even played a gig together. We had just hooked up at an open mic, and he asked me, he said, "Would you want to go to the studio and play some lead guitar for me?" I was like, "Sure." And I said, I said, "Don't take this the wrong way, but would you accept a little constructive criticism?" He said, "Well, sure." I said, "Listen to the words of that song, Zach." I said, "She's pissed." I said, "Let's give this song some balls." And we did.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And that's what you heard today.
Well, I mean, it's odd that, you can just run into somebody like that, and they say something that just bounces around in your head, and you're just like, "I can't get that out. I've got to put that out as well." They put it out, and I have a way to construct that into a feeling, and that shared feeling, because that's definitely something I think we can all relate to. Just waiting, tired of waiting for it to change. So that's a credit to the songwriting as well, that you guys are that trusting of each other to collaborate and be like, you could have just as easily been like, "No, it's a ballad."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and see, that's the way the band is. If I write a song, it seems like every time I try to write one, it's a ballad. It's just how it is. So we'll go to the whole band, and he'll put his input, Waylon put his input, and then that's just how all the songs that we write come together. Is everybody has their own say about it and their opinions, and we try to make it all work. That's where it comes from. Finding
that kind of chemistry is hard to come by.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, when he first talked to me about, maybe doing something, getting together and playing, doing some gigs and that kind of thing, I just told him, I was like, "Zach, nothing personal, man, but I don't like country music." I said, "But sorry, you're great at it, but I just don't like it."
Yeah.
And he said, "I want you to take the songs I write and let's turn them into something that people really want to listen to. Not country, not rock, not blues, not whatever.
That genre bending.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's just make it cool."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we try to do.
Well, you could definitely hear those influences of, Bristol. Obviously, you're steeped in bluegrass there, but you can't throw a stone in Tennessee without it hitting Nashville. So, that, country's naturally going to bleed over. But the Southeast has also had a long history of Southern rock. And,
and
so,
blues.
and, blues.
Yes.
I think that's the first American music right there is blues, truly American music. So you guys got the EP out, and you guys are working on new music as well right now?
Correct.
All right, got the new single on the way?
It's already out.
So new single's out, and is that going to be part of an album? Or?
Yes, for sure. We got State Street Records that's going to be actually putting that out on their label.
Very cool.
So we're pretty excited about that.
Oh, yeah. And you can go right now to any streaming service and find it. iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Amazon, all that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All
Napster, LimeWire, Pornhub. It's on there somewhere.
Right on. So you can get the music anywhere. What's the best way for people to get in touch with you guys if they want to book you for a show, or if they just want to say what fans they are? Facebook?
Or go to the website.
Yes.
Facebook, website, ZakSaltzBand.com.
ZAK?
ZAK.
SALTZ.
That's it, yep. You can find it on the website. Facebook page, same thing. I guess that's about it.
Yeah.
Instagram, we're on Instagram too, yeah.
Well, follow them on all the socials. Stay tuned for new music on the way. Go get that new single, and check out that first EP. Within 2 years, you already put out an EP and you're working on an album. That's a pretty damn good turnaround.
Well, I hope.
You must have something. You must have something to say.
Well, we've all had so much experience. I'm 53 and I've been playing since I was 5. Waylon's old as he is, and he's been playing a long time too.
I heard he's been playing since you were 12 or something.
12,
Yeah.
All right.
So combined stage presence, just the two of us. We've got 75 years on stage somewhere. And then Zach He's no spring chicken either. Will, he's been doing it for a while. Will's the only educated man amongst us.
He knows how to stay quiet.
Are you the college boy?
Yeah, I got a music degree and everything. I went all that route.
Well, the way you walk along that bass, I would not be able to tell you got a music degree at all.
No, huh?
Is that what you got the degree in?
Yeah, music, flat out bass performance down Atlanta Institute of Music, man.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
Cool. I enjoyed it.
Well, don't forget to follow them on all the socials. They got a new album on the way out. Any idea when that'll be?
Hopefully this spring, summer at the latest is what we're hoping for.
Very cool. And until then, go follow them on the socials. They got that EP, a new single for you to download and listen to on all your favorite streaming sites. And until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. That way you don't miss another ProMotion live session.